everyone, my name is Minah and you are viewing my first video on my YouTube channel, Miss Reminisce. Thank you so much for tuning in and I hope that you are going to enjoy my content. So, I started this YouTube channel. It's really something that's out of my comfort zone, but it's also sort of like a therapy session for me. The reason why my YouTube channel is called Miss Reminisce is because I basically live in the past. I'm a very nostalgic person and you will see that. You will see that maybe like on times 100. I love history so much that sometimes I kind of go to the extreme by dressing historically and things like that. So where did my love for nostalgia and all things old begin? There was so many different things. So one of the first memories where I really just liked the whole blast from the past thing was when I would go sneak into my mom's closet and I would find her clothes from like the 80s and 90s and I would just wear them. Me and my mom, we're literally like the same size. I've been like the same size as my mom as long as I can remember, like probably since 7th grade. So it was very easy for me to fit into her shoes, fit into her old pants, whatever the case may be. I would just sneak into her closet. She didn't really know. And yeah, I would just be so fascinated with the things that I found in her closet. Mainly the shoes. You know, she had style back then. She had style. But that's really one of the first memories I have of liking things from the past. And then other things, you know, like watching I Love Lucy, like reruns of I Love Lucy. Yeah, was watching those and then I just really liked the way that the furniture looked. I really loved the way that Lucy dressed, her hair, the pin curls, all kinds of things. It really caught my eye, even in black and white. And that's another part of where my love for all things vintage, and that's where my nostalgic traits came from. Also, I was raised in a small town in Texas, and in that small town in Texas, there were a lot of antique shops. And I was very different from the average teenager. You know, average teenager like to go to parties and do all kinds of stuff, movies, malls, stuff like that. I did that stuff too, but I was really finding joy in going antiquing. So that's where another part of my love for old things originated from. I don't know, I just felt like I've always had an old soul. When I was in college, I even started my own small business and I was a vintage reseller. The town that I went to college in was another small college town who had a lot of antique shops and a lot of vintage shops too, just a lot of thrift stores. And I would be able to go there and thrift and find unique, cool, awesome things, go to estate sales. And then I would be able to sell or flip those items on Etsy, eBay, stuff like that. And that really helped me in college, you know, bring in some little play money, you know. My favorite thing to do is wear vintage clothes. Like that's my favorite thing to collect all times. It's vintage clothes because I get to express myself through fashion. Now I do have a condition. And my condition, it's very irritating. So, and I don't know, if you're watching this, you probably know, and you have this condition, you know exactly how irritating it is. I have a condition called hyperhidrosis. Okay, so hyperhidrosis is basically excessive sweating. It really has affected just my way of life, but it really affects me because I do like to wear vintage clothing because that is my choice of style. And it's very hard with hyperhidrosis because first of all, you're sweating excessively and just for no reason. It could be 60 degrees outside or inside, and I'm just gonna sweat. That's just something I can't even, for some reason, control. It affects me because whenever I do wear my vintage clothing, number one, it makes me feel uncomfortable because then I feel like people can see that I'm clearly sweating, and then that makes me sweat even more. And then number two is that I just don't want to ruin my beautiful vintage pieces, like the pieces that I've collected over the years, one-of-a-kind pieces. And if I'm constantly sweating through these pieces, they're eventually going to get ruined. So if you have hyperhidrosis and you're watching this, comment below how do you deal with it. I know that there are treatments, and I would love to do treatments, but you know, your girl does not have money coming from trees. Like, I just cannot fund those treatments. Okay, so I just want to thank you. If you made it this far in this video, thank you so much for viewing my video. I have blabbed on for far too long. So if you made it this far and you're anticipating on what this YouTube channel has to offer, feel free to hit the subscribe button and like the video, and that way you'll get notifications on my next and upcoming video. So yeah, thank you for watching. Bye.